So, your wicked stepmom can't be there because they don't want too many people in the court, so she's looking after Amy, who is very upset because she can't be there either. But they've given her the day off school because she can't, That's my reminder. So I need to go. Because I don't want to be late. You know what your mother's like. But I will be back tonight, I promise. Because we have got the last of the Mr. Men books to read, haven't we? And the last one is 12 Days of Christmas.
Don't leave him on his own, not even for a minute. I don't want him on his own today.
No, I won't. I've brought enough butties to last me all day.
And no visitors. Don't want to risk anything.
I need to get going.
Just say goodbye first.
Right, you. You be a good bye, Francie, tell ya. While me and Daddy go to court, we're gonna make sure everything's okay. And we're gonna win this. I just know it.
Sorry about telling Tracy.
No, you were right to tell her. Anyway, she was actually great.
Makes a change, I suppose.
Right, have you remembered everything we talked about?
Yeah, I went through the list with Amy.
All right, good, because we can't afford any slip-ups today.
I know, you don't have to keep reminding me.
Sorry, I'm just a bit on edge.
That's all right, so am I. Look, Imran said not to worry. There's not going to be any trick questions. We just get up there and we just tell him what we think. About how he can hear us, and the movements of his hands and his eyes, everything he wrote down. And hopefully the judge will see sense.
Yeah, and let's hope she cares. Unlike some people.
Let's not do this now. Hello. You all right, Si?
Yeah, I'm just a bit nervous, that's all.
Yeah, well, don't worry, mate, we all are.
Steve, where's your tie?
Oh, you know what? I think I've left it at the hospital.
Oh, come on. You can't go into court without a tie.
Well, go and get it. We've got time.
No, we could be on any minute. Oh, how's this going to look with the judge?
Well, I'm sorry.
You know what? She's going to think that you don't care about your own son. You can't even be bothered to put a tie on. We're going into court, not the Flaming Rovers.
Well, it's okay. It's just a tie. It doesn't matter.
No, it does. This is important. We've got to look good in there. Nothing can go wrong. This is our last chance. This is Oliver's last chance.
Hey, listen, it'll be all right. I'll go and find Elliot. He might have a spare one. You guys just go in there and get settled.
Right, Si, come on, you're on first, remember?
No, I can't. What if I mess it up?
I'm sorry. I snapped at Steve because I'm just a bit nervous. Just like you are, but we have to be brave.
What if I say something stupid and I mess it all up and then it all goes wrong and it'll be my fault and you'll hate me?
Si, I could never hate you. I love you so much. And I think it's amazing that you want to come here and help your brother. So you listen. When you're in there, if you feel worried, just look over at me and I'll smile and then you'll know everything's fine. Because you're doing your best. Which is all any of us can do, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Mum.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Me and Si were just having a little chat, but he's ready now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I found a tie. Posh one, a silk, I think. Let's go and do this, yeah?
Remember, there are no right or wrong answers here today. Everybody here wants the best for your brother. And if you feel like you need to take a break, just say.
Good morning, Simon. I'm going to ask you a few questions about Oliver. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Was it difficult to have your mother away at the hospital so much?
No, not really. I mean, I have a big family, so we all pull together, support each other.
And how do you feel about Oliver's diagnosis?
think he's wrong. The doctors, they're wrong. I mean, people disagree about everything all the time. And I'm sure there's doctors out there that believe Oliver will get better. We just have to find them.
And do you understand that all of the doctors so far have been clear that Oliver won't get better?
I don't care. They didn't even know what it was at the start. And then they said it was something else, and now they're saying he'll never get better. I mean, they've been wrong all the way through. So what's to say they've not been wrong this time?
In your own words, can you please tell us why you disagree with the hospital's decision to apply for permission to withdraw Oliver's life support?
Because they're wrong. He's still breathing, and they should be trying to keep him alive.
You understand the arguments the hospital has put forward?
Yeah, I do. But you could argue back all of them. They say that there's nothing they can do for him. There's no treatment, but have they looked everywhere? Have they looked in America? China? There were doctors that were going to come over and help him from Germany, but the hospital put them off.
And you are aware that Oliver can't be kept alive indefinitely. At some point he will deteriorate, and his organs will fail.
Yeah, but it's too soon. There'll be people all over the world working on this disease. They find cures for things all the time, and they will find a cure for what Oliver has. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And I want him to be alive for when that happens.
The hospital says that Oliver's condition is getting worse.
Yeah, but they don't know him like I do, like we do. They're not there all the time. We are. They don't see the things that we see. The little things, like, November the 5th. Played wheels on the bus. I swear, Oliver blinked. He can definitely hear us. Saturday, November the 7th, Amy was reading him a poem for English. His finger moved. November the 8th, Steve read him Mr. Tickle. That's the Mr. Men. He loves them. Look, there's loads here. There's...
What do you think these incidents show?
That there's hope. That there's hope for Oliver. And there's hope for us. That he can hear us. He's still there. And one day we might get him back.
Thank you.
Being consistent.
No, they haven't. Dr. Ward cleared off halfway through, and then we got some doctor that doesn't even know Oliver, so how is that consistent?
Miss Battersby, Dr. Ward and Dr. Howarth both agreed that, in their opinion, any movements that you have recorded are not reactions to you, but involuntary reflexes. Do you agree?
That's just their opinion, though, isn't it? It's not mine.
Do you agree that Oliver has movements that he cannot control?
No. Look, I just think the hospital are pushing their own agenda. They just say they want what's best for Oliver, but they don't. They just want what's best for them to save money.
Miss Battersby, have you seen in Oliver any movements and reflexes that he cannot control?
Well, yeah, but I suppose everybody does, don't they? But I don't think that's what's happening with Oliver.
Would you agree, though, that it's at least a possibility that any movements that you've recorded are involuntary ones?
Well, no. No, I don't, because Oliver can hear us. He knows we're there.
Miss Battersby, is it at least a possibility that any of those movements are involuntary ones?
All right, yes, it's a possibility. Is that what you want me to say?
Thank you.
Have you finished your questions, Mrs. Baxter?
Yes.
What, that's it? No, that's not right. No, look, just because it's a possibility doesn't make it the truth, does it?
These cases can be emotionally draining. I suggest that we take a short adjournment.
No, don't stop, please. I don't want to stop. Just hear me out. Have you got kids? Right, well, you'll know what I'm going through then, won't you? Could you do this? Could you sit here and say that your dying kid isn't worth saving?
Leanne.
No, everybody needs to listen to this. That little boy in that hospital bed is my son. He's not some statistic. He's my son. Little boy who I gave birth to, who I have loved since the minute he was born. And you think it's not going to happen to you, and then it does. It could happen to any one of you. And when it does happen, all you want is for people to listen and to care and to do the best to save him, because there is nothing you can do.